This piece of bread is 2 months old. It's 4:40 p.m. August 30th, 2020. I found it in the bottom of a box. Yeah, it's been in the box since before July 1st. Yeah, I had this loaf of bread when I was still living at Lisa and John's house.
Yeah. I hope y'all get a peek at my last video, maybe download it or look at the videos up at the top, how that the video came from. There's two videos. You might not be able to find them, that's why I tried to highlight. Well, you won't be able to find RFBs because I tried to highlight it. What he was talking about, and that maybe it'll stay up, the information. Under the guise of, because it's got the music there and shit. But anyway, this is my last night at North Country Lodge in Grayling. I kind of wished I could stay here, I could afford to stay here and still cover my security deposit when my lease finally opens up. Because, I'm adjusted to being by myself now, and it's like it's weird. I'm going through this thing where I had to adjust to this, and now I'm adjusted, and then I'm gonna have to adjust again when I get moved. So I wanted to avoid having to adjust and having to move this stuff that's here twice. I gotta move it to their house and then move it over to my apartment when I got a lot to move from there. So it's like if I could have just moved what was here to the apartment, that would have simplified things. So yeah, tomorrow morning I'm going to leave. I've got stuff partially packed, as you can see. This box is gone out in the little minivan already, and I got a bunch of stuff in boxes already. I still got to pack up speakers and some stuff. There's some kitchen stuff, various kitchen stuff still got to be packed up. But my kid didn't make it. He's been coming up since last weekend, right? It just doesn't want to give it up. It's probably going clack, 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 clack. Here we go. Yeah, so, when I used to come up here from downstate to visit my dad, I never told him I was coming because I felt like that would lose negative energy on it and I wouldn't be able to make it. And I didn't want him to be looking for me if something happened that I couldn't make it, like I had it up and had problems or something. I didn't want to disappoint him, because I was already such a disappointment to my elders. So I never ever told my dad before I was coming. I came up here a lot to see him. We'd make a road trip up here. I would come up and see him quite a bit. And I actually seen my dad more when I was downstate by Detroit than I did after we moved up here, which is weird. And he never had a head notice, if he wasn't home, I'd go up to his work and see him there. And a lot of times I'd catch him on Saturday. He'd be up hanging out at his shop, and we'd just go hang out with him, you see. And a lot of times he was able to take advantage, because the timing of it would take advantage of me being there to help him with a project, like working on a car or something. But he was always happy to see me. Happy. It was just a great surprise for him that I, made the trick and came out there to see him. And came out here to see him, because, he was out here. Right over in Mansalona. And I'm kind of glad that I operated like that now, because You know, when like somebody's like they're gonna come see you, but you're on the back burner. Oh, they're gonna come see you, like, if they got something else to do out in the area, that mentality, or oh, it's just such a hardship and such a huge battle to come to you, So it's like, so why even say you're coming in? Because you don't know for sure you're going to, right? So then it makes me feel like, valueless, and it puts negative energy on me where like I can't think straight. Like y'all seen earlier this week, I bought the wrong vape cartridge simply because I didn't check in the bag before I walked out, and I should have known. New guy, better check it because he's not gonna know I need a round cartridge. Never seen me before. One of the other people who I've bought cartridges from would have asked me, "Would you get a different thing?" Because this is a different cartridge, right? Just little, small little conversation pieces like that can stop such a horrible thing from happening. That embarrassed me so bad that it's going to be hard for me to go back there now to Riverside because it was embarrassing. I didn't have the money to buy another cartridge, so I had to take one from them for a penny because they couldn't exchange it and take it back, you see. So it's like now, to get the negative energy off me and the karma off me, I have to come up with the money to give them for a cartridge because I have a dead cartridge that I can't use. I mean, it's full of stuff, but I can't use it unless I buy the pen that goes with it. So until I do that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll go out to Home or something. I'm sure the bus runs out there too. It's just I can take the dog in the Riverside. I know I have no problem with that. I don't know what's happening at Humblebee. Need to get out there and find out I can't take the dog in with me or something, So, I don't know. I know I gotta come up with extra money before I go to Riverside because, well, it's already embarrassing enough. Yeah, I already feel like enough of a bum. So, yeah, I kind of got depressed, really depressed this week. Earlier this month, y'all know the Kentucky kid left me a big box full of liquor that I don't even drink the stuff, I drink Burnett's Red Berry, that's all I drink, and maybe some Mike's Hard Lemonades once in a while. But I don't really drink, and I guzzle all that nasty liquor and whiskey and shit within 2 days, trying to perpetuate on myself of leaving Las Vegas. As it turns out, you can't drink yourself to death. You pass out before it happens. So that's a fallacy. Because, I drank that shit in 2 days, man. And all it did was raise my blood pressure. And just fogged me out for a while. I didn't even really get drunk off a couple of the bottles of it. It's like I drank the shit. Anybody else would have got shit-faced. But I remember drinking my cousin, who's bigger than me, under the table with beers. He kept buying cases of beers when me and my ex-wife were homeless. And I would spend nights hanging out with them, playing my guitar, singing and rapping, outside. And sometimes we'd stay the night with him and shit. Like at his girlfriend's or wherever he was at. Sometimes in a motel room. And I remember one night, we kept going through this song, The Walk, waiting for the king, with joyful tears in our eyes. It's a rap song. Holy Spirit, you're welcome here. So, we were working on that song a lot, and he kept buying us cases of beer, and I, just kept drinking it and never even got drunk. And he was pretty fucked up. And he was wondering, how I was drinking so much and, not getting drunk, not passing out. Because, that was my normal mode of operation, was just like get drunk, pass out. And for some reason, it was like the spirit was on me that night that no matter how much I drank, it didn't affect me at all. So yeah, I got made to feel valueless just because, well, I worked a special trip. Somebody anticipated they're going to come out this way to handle somebody else or something. That mentality. Um, it never was a burden for me to come out to see my dad. Like, my kid plays it off that it's just so hard to come see me, you know. It never was a burden. It was always like a joyful, happy thing. Hey, well, I'm gonna cruise out here and see my dad real quick, And it was just as far, 3.5, 4 hours, So it's like an all-day road trip to come out and see him for a half hour to 3 hours at the most. The most I ever spent out here to see my dad was one time we got caught up working on his girlfriend's car, and I was stuck out here working on a car for 4 hours with him. But that was the longest. And that was the only time that I was here as long as I spent on the road one way, you see. And my dad never expected me to stay long because, well, he knew, hey, wow, you just drove 4 hours. You got a 3.5, 4 hour trip back, So he was just happy that I would make the journey. And it was always such a good thing and had such good energy on it. And that is not something that, like, my kid latches onto, like, the joy of the journey. And, hey, this is an outing we get to go do, Instead, it's like, oh, it's a chore. Oh, I gotta drive all the way the fuck out here. It's like, damn, let somebody take your fucking license from you for 35 years and you'll be happy to fucking drive anywhere for as long as you can. You see? So, it's like, some motherfuckers don't know what they got and they can't appreciate it. You see? So, I don't know. And this is part of one of the reasons why, hey, there's really nothing here for me. There's no people that are latched on to me and, oh, if I leave, they're gonna, the only thing that was here was my cats, you see, and the cats can transfer their affection to another human that'd do all the stuff I did for them, because they're more attached to the place, right? So it's like, there's no reason not to get a Harley and ride the fuck away from here, right? I mean, because, well, I'm the back burner. I'm on the back burner, of the only people that could put me on the front burner and make me feel valuable. Instead, I feel valueless. And tomorrow I'm going to be 56 years old if I awaken. It's like I keep praying to die in my sleep. And I don't know, it would have been nice to die here, independent in my own place. Because, well, I kind of like this place. And where I'm moving to is going to be a decrepit old white devil hole, neighbors picking on each other and shit, picking each other apart, fucking with each other. It's part of why I gotta go invest money to, get Aslan licensed up to make sure that he's all legal, for just to be able to go over there, because, well, I've already been warned what they're about. And then, just taking the place that's gonna fuck with my food stamps that I just now got, so I gotta file for home heating credit. It's like, it's just such a big giant can of worms for a place I don't even want, I was really hoping that some other situation would arise where, like, I could just go hang out with somebody, pay them some rent, $300 or something a month. And I have money to run on then, so that I don't have to fall in their pockets throughout the month. And then I can fucking leave when I want, I can get my loan for my Harley and get my bike and get the fuck out of here and never look back, It's kind of the mentality I got. I'm just going to drive away and I probably won't look back. Because, well, this place represents stagnation. It represents rejection, unrequited love, being judged wrongfully by those who are not even my equal, undisciplined entities who would never do what I do to get to where I'm at, jealous that I'm here when they know they wouldn't put the work in to do it, I mean, because, well, I am a successful entity. I do what I want, I put out the content I want. I create what I want. Now, I would rather have a band and create that kind of content with a band, but, if it's not there, it's not there, right? Am I supposed to just stop and not do nothing because they're a bunch of dumbasses? I was like, no, fuck that. Okay, don't want to jam with me? I'll do better shit without you then. Yeah, and I'll get bigger without you. And then, you can like kick yourself in the ass. While I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I mean, if it really has to be that way, I think I've been pretty patient. I've hung out here for a long time, biting down this rejection from, white women, just because it was what I wanted, right? Is the direction that I wanted to go, was a desire that was put in my heart supernaturally. And the whole time I've got like beautiful, beautiful sisters in Detroit. Vinny, just come home. Vinny, them white people don't know how to treat you out there. Vinny, white girls don't want to jam with you. Come back down here. There's musicians down here to jam with. Fuck them white people. Yeah, it's like, and my kid's one person who knows this, because, well, he's seen a couple of them. He's seen Yellow when we went and I got him some smoke. I got smoke when he was down visiting me at my place in the Detroit area. He got to see, hey, wow, my dad's like gang affiliated. He's got, fine, hot looking black women. Looks like a young Aretha Franklin and shit. Yeah, damn, giving him weed, they just roll up and give him skunk weed, just give the shit to him. He ain't even giving him money. It's like, that's, it's like, it's gotta be impressive, you see? And then you see how white women are. They want to deprive me. They don't want to love me. They don't want to drive me around. They don't want to do shit with me. They don't want to give me no money or weed or pussy, no blowjobs or nothing. All that shit's got to come from fine black women. Because, well, look, I've been out here fucking, 13 years? And all I got from white women is a hard motherfucking time, You see? So it's like, that's why I just look at them as like, psst, you ain't worth fucking time, Because, well, all it's gonna get is the result I don't want, you see? So, yeah, I don't waste my time on no white bitches, man. No effort, nothing, you see? A white bitch would have to, like, literally just walk up to me and tell me, hey, I think you're hot, I want to be with you, I'm attracted to you, I won't do to you what all them other people did, I will be faithful to you and love you, and I want you to reciprocate that, and I want us to hang together, and I ain't never leaving your side now. You see, that's it. I mean, a white bitch would just have to be that far out in the open with it, because the game plan, wasting so many decades of my life, on this is like, hey, wow, don't you realize your race kind of looks like trash, because other entities wanted to take me and capitalize on the good in me and do good with me. They wanted to push me up. And all y'all want to do is stomp me down and put some other guy up, That's like, what the fuck's he got and what the fuck's he doing? You see, that's where I'm at, is you just want to elevate what's beneath me. So why the fuck would I, even look at you as viable candidates for a companion, you see? And, that's why it's like, hey, I picture myself on my bike with a fine sister on the back. Cruising across the United States. Yeah, headed to California and shit. She probably won't be white, because white women will waste your fucking life. They'll waste your time. They'll play games. They expect you to be the one to jump through the hoops all the time. It's like, what happened to all those women's live, yo? You're in a better position than me. In every way. So it's like, I shouldn't be the one jumping through hoops. Shit. You're the one with the license and the vehicles. You're the one with all that. You got all that to do all that. So it's like, if you just don't do all that, you can do all this, you see? It's like, so I don't know. I'm not worth the choice to my own race. And I'm fine with it. I'm not bitter anymore. I'm learning, okay, divert my attention back to where it can be reciprocated. Because, well, it can't be reciprocated out here. These were supposed to be superior women, what are down in the Detroit area. And you find out, it's like, goddamn, isn't that a fucking lie? It's like, shit, I have yet to meet the superior bitch. You know, the bitch who could stand by my side be my equal. I'm still looking, you know. I'm still waiting. You know, I thought I found one, and I spent fucking 11 years romancing a stone. But it's okay. You know, to each his own. I mean, for real, it doesn't matter. I'm partially packed up, and I'm leaving. Pretty soon I'll be leaving the state. Your eyes. Oh, wait. All y'all normal viewers, look away for a minute. 'Cause I'm powerful. Okay. Y'all looking away. You can listen, just don't look. Your eyes are getting tired. Your eyes are getting sleepy. Yes, you will obey my suggestion. Oh yes, you are waiting for your next agenda. You will buy me a Harley Davidson. Oh yes, a nice one with low miles, like a 2014 Electric Glide Limited. Oh yes, fully dressed with the hard case saddles. Yes, maybe dark purple or blue or black. Oh yes, you want to put plates and insurance on it for a year for me and drive it out to me in the heart of northern Michigan. You can't wait to do this. And when I snap my fingers, you will wake up and set your mind and your body and your resources and your life to this, your new agenda, the fulfilling agenda.